Today is a very special video. It's a tribute video to two of my most loyal subscribers, Taylor and Cody, as I'll mention. We're making a Rise Against influenced rock, punk, trap banger all in one. Can you fuse two genres and make it happen? Of course you can. This is the modern world. We can do whatever we want. I really enjoyed making this video. I'm filming this intro after the episode is done. We got to a really great song in the end. I explain every single click I do, every decision making process. You can learn so much from figuring out what keys I'm hitting, what resources I'm using, and it's all done in Bandlab on the computer. Highly recommend Bandlab because of how easily it can go from device to device. You can work on a project on your phone and then have one on your computer, the same project all over the cloud. It's quite useful that way. Let's get right into it. This is a long form video where there are no cuts. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe there's one cut, but I really hope you enjoy the vid. And if you have the attention span to follow along, you can make the exact song along with me because I'm only using Bandlab sounds, which are 100% free. Hope you enjoy it. Today is a very special day. I'm doing a tribute song to my most loyal subscribers. That's right. Taylor and Cody, I see you, I love you, and today we're going to be ripping a Rise Against type beat. Can I incorporate the sounds of Rise Against into a beat using Bandlab on the browser? So for those of you who are not familiar, Rise Against is like a post-punk rock. Let's find out. Let's see what Google has for us. American punk rock band from Chicago. Okay. What does Reddit say? Melodic hardcore punk if you want to get picky. So, can we fuse melodic hardcore punk and hip hop? Let's try. Once you've logged into bandlab.com/studio with your credentials, you're going to be here, the quick start menu. And if for some reason the quick start menu doesn't pop up, you can hold the shift key and hit T at the same time. Shift T will bring up the quick start menu. We're going to go right into Bandlab sounds, and I am going to look for, hold on. So let's see, post-punk, Rise Against, BPM. Okay, let's see what their BPM's like. The numbers: 156, A minor, Satellite 135, Sudden Urge at 199. So we got a little bit of freedom here. Let's find out what 156 is divided by 2. 78, that sounds rappable. So we're going to go to 156 BPM, and we are going to find some, what did they say? Melodic. Let's see if there's any melodic punk. Electronica melodica, melodic metal. Okay. I feel like they had some stuff like this. I listened to a few songs before I started the video, did my research, folks. It's not screaming Rise Against to me. Melodic percussion, modern melodics. So again, I'm going to try to, there, pop punk. Punk pop. I mean, that sounds nice. I feel like it's a little bit heavier. These drums, if there's some nice drums in here, like boom chan, boom chan, boom chan, boom chan, boom chan, boom chan. Yeah, these will do the job. Sorry for yelling. So, I wasn't talking through my moves here. So I've searched pop punk. I found out the genre of the group that I'm trying to emulate. Let's just boot that up again. Rise Against genre. It's right there in my search history. Their first three albums are melodic hardcore punk, if you want. So there's melodic and there's hardcore punk. So I'm just going to search these packs. Well, hold on. We found some drums we liked in here. So I can just click and drag it onto an open track, drag it to the beginning, and it will change the BPM of this, which is listed as 163 BPM to 156, which is the BPM that I set. Okay, so I like a couple of these drum loops. It's nice to have them, and I'm going to also favorite them because I see that there are several good ones in here that I might want to come back and use. Ooh, this one looks... Oh, yeah. See, that was kind of what I was envisioning. And also, I think there's a break down in here, maybe. Is this going to be rappable, folks? We might be writing a song right now. Oh, like, cheers to the people that make these loops. I mean, I know you get paid, but that doesn't mean I can't be grateful for having access to all of this stuff. Back in my day, we had 1,100 loops on GarageBand. I'm cooking in what I'm wearing. I'm a little bit overdressed, but hey. I'm not pausing the video to sort that out. I might have to. Cool. So we got all this is just an absolute treasure trove. The pop punk drumming thing. But question, do you remember what their genre was according to Reddit? Their first three albums are without a doubt melodic hardcore punk if you want to get picky. Melodic punk. Okay, how about hardcore punk? Let's see what we've got. Hardcore techno punch, punk pop, post-punk. LA funk pop. That's not. Now it's like, oh, that word starts with P. Okay, let's see what they have for punk. Post-punk, punk pop, post-punk. Wow. Woo! So I liked that. Can we... Now we're going to have to start picking keys here. Uh-oh. So, I click the button to get the preview. Let's run it back. I search punk in the pack section. Click this one to get the preview like I did. Like the preview. So now I click on the pack itself outside of the play button. You might be thinking, wow, that's so obvious. Some people have never used computers before. Some people have never used Bandlab before. You're watching this thinking, oh my gosh, that's so intuitive. Why do you have to explain that? Why do you think? Because someone might be watching their very first video and they might be clicking on the play button over and over again and hearing, Powis, you told me to click on the pack. I'm clicking on the pack. It's not coming up. Click outside the play button. Now you're in. When I started making music, these barriers would have me closing the app. They'd have me quitting my session. So don't get on me in the comments about having too many details now. Someone needs them. So once we're in the pack by clicking outside the play button, we can click the little settings key here to filter our search. One shots refer to one note being played. Loops refer to a series of notes. I click loops. I click the settings button again, and now I've got all these loops. Yeah, I liked that a lot. I like this a lot as well. So, yeah, we're just going to commit. I don't know if this is Rise Against flavor. I think it needs a little bit of melody. So now I've chosen the first key that has, or sorry, the first loop that you drag in that has a key attached to it, because a lot of the percussion does not have any musical key attached. We'll ask you, do you want to set the project key to E minor? I would like to. Yes. Regions will be transposed when possible. That means that they're going to make them go higher or lower to match your project. So let's see what this drum and this guitar sound like together. That's a Texas size 10-4. Bring the next one in. Computer's lagging a bit. It's all good. So these are two different drums and two different guitars. Ba-da-da. Interesting. So now I think this is enough to bring him in, but I think it's got to be a little bit heavier, personally, and like beautiful and melodic. And then give me something, like, I'm going to have to go into metal here, because I want something big and painful. Metal Party? Maybe back to melodic metal. Yep. Okay. So I've clicked the melodic metal, and now I'm going in. Oh, it's only loops, so I don't even have to filter it. And it's 24 loops, so give me something good. Riff. You know what's hilarious? That looks like this whole pack is in E minor, which is our key. And why is that? Why is that beneficial? It will transpose, which means when you're taking a Bandlab sound into your project, it will change the key to match your project key. But sometimes when those changes are drastic, it leaves a bit of a lingering sound, and it just doesn't feel as right as if it was in its original form. I'm just telling it like it is. No. And like, I want some spacey drums with that. We're just getting our paintbrushes right now, okay? Oh. Why have I not been making metal this whole time? Someone get me a tattoo here. I want a big, like, spacey drum in here. Like, yeah, I think number 3 is my favorite so far, but we're going to put them all in. We're going to play them back to back to back to back to. I'm not even going to listen to this one because I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's good. Will it come back to bite me? I don't care. Rhythm guitar. Might want this. Yep. So now we're trying all these out. We can do it just by pressing up and down on the keyboard as well. Why do I want to hear some angels in the back? I know that's kind of my thing. Oh, what do you know? Paus is making a song with chorus vocals. Mina Kier. What happens if these two are together? Do I dare? Okay. Doesn't immediately make me feel incredible. So now I'm just stacking them up. But folks, there's something we haven't done. We haven't saved the project. YouTube video. What is it? 13? Oh gosh. Okay, it looks like those two are meant to go together. What about the post-punk? Yeah, about that. Just want it to pound a little more. Yes. That is what I was after. So sometimes you can make your whole song from one pack. No shame. Make the song. Sing the song. Release it. Tweak it. Okay? Fashion is what's provided. Style is how you wear it, folks. All right. So I'm selecting two regions and I'm putting the mouse near the top right corner of the region and clicking and dragging. That will stretch them. And there's a bass in here too. Come on. Let's just do it. Oh my God. And you know what? So you're saying, look at you, Powis. You're clicking and dragging. There's no skill involved here. With a little bit of training, a few pistachios, and a back rub, a monkey could do what you're doing. And watch this. Can a monkey do this? Click the region. Copy it. Command C. Click the region. Whoops. Command C to copy. Put the playhead, which is the white line, where you want the next region to go. The region is the colored square that holds the wave, the waveform, the sound. Click on the track. Command V. It will paste where you want it to go. I like that metal bass, but what if, folks, I shrink it down? What if I could slow it down half time? So I click this button up here, which is called tempo stretch, I believe, region stretch mode. Toggle region stretch mode. And with region stretch mode on, now I'm not making the loop go over and over. I'm making it go slower and slower. So what happens when I play it when it's slower? This is a pretty drastic time change, so it might sound a bit gurgly. Let's find out together. I honestly don't think the issue was the slowed down thing. I think it's just too much going on. So I click on the region, hit S to slice, select a few, delete, see how these sound together. It's not great. It's not great. Let's go back to that post-punk thing. Well, that sounds good. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, there's potential. So what's going on with these drums here? Why are they giving me a headache? Hit S to solo the track. Playhead at the beginning. S to solo. I just want to hear the drums by themselves. Project saved. Nice. Come on, girl. Let's just try turning them up. Again, when you're doing an actual final mix, just cranking the decibels of stuff is not the way. You probably want to go down and then do some mastering, but that's a whole other lesson. I hit the S key to Oh, maybe that doesn't work.
I think it's Shift S to solo. Hold Shift and S to unsolo. Yeah, play this. Okay, unsolo it. How does this sound? Trying to think of these Rise Against songs. We'll have some metal influences, but I think we mute, 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 and get active on this punk energy. So let's find out what we need. I'm going to type in hardcore punk. Maybe characteristics. It's a punk rock original. It's generally faster, harder, and more aggressive. Hardcore punk took the ethos of early punk and ran it to extreme. Faster, simplified riffing, rougher vocals, more extreme anti-system sentiments. A lot of people contrast it with post-punk, which abandoned most of punk's aesthetics and sought to make it a more artistically credible genre. So we are not touching post-punk then, folks. Because post-punk is sellout punk. Nope. We ain't touching it. What's this? Jagged Tone, studio, rock, funk. Not a lot of punk on here, guys. So let's go loops and see what kind of punk we got here. Punk rock drums. You might hear a bit of the kind of sandiness and graininess in there. That's because it's originally 196 BPM, or is it playing at its actual speed? Let's find out. Grunge punk bass. Okay, now I think we're making headway here. These are the types of things that we want. Yes, yes. Yep. Yep. So let's get rid of this metal stuff. It was cool, but I'm over it. Bye. You guys ever heard that term? What is it? Kill your darlings or something? Kill them. You just have to have faith that there's going to be something good. Believe in the abundance of this world. How can I not? With literally millions of sounds at my fingertips. Literally millions. What is this pack? Grunge. Millennial grunge. Grunge punk bass. Because this proto-punk is a bit happy, isn't it? What was that one I clicked? Why didn't I save it? See, you gotta strike while the iron's hot. Dude. I literally missed the one. Sounds okay. See what happens when it's transposed here, folks. Okay, drag it to the playhead. Hit play. Get rid of this. Pause it playing here. It's too happy, that guitar. I need it rougher. I guess we could add some distortion to it. I wonder how that would go. But I know that I want this for an intro, so I'm going to click and drag, select all of these, drag them to the side. Maybe even a 9-bar intro. Forgot I've things to do tonight. Whoopsies. Start with this bass line. Maybe come into the drums with the, you know what I'm saying? See, this first one's good. Yeah, so we're going to ride with that. Get rid of this proto-punk cuteness. See, this is why we collect. Let's turn these drums up a bit. Let's keep this going. Click the region. Go to the top right corner. Drag it over. Let's see how it sounds. Just play it in here. I do want like a little fill right before that. So, I don't heavily dislike it. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of distortion here. So click on the track, click effects. I wonder what type of presets they could do for, I mean, a lot of them are voice, right? Oh, none. These are my saved ones. Oh, here we go. So these are mostly fuzz, star power, fuzz. These are for voice, I think. Vocals, enhanced, tones, amped, ambient, clean, overdriven amp, big fuzz, massively overdriven tone. So I've just selected a preset. I have no predetermined knowledge. It's just told me a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh. And it's just 3 little plugins that might change the absolute sound of this. I'm curious, what do you think? Do you like it better or not? Let's turn all 3 out here. I'll play it through once without or with, and then I'll turn it off. Big fuzz. So I want you to formulate your own opinion. I want you to really think. And this isn't a, do you like it more or do you not? So I'll turn it off. Can I just hit this and all of them go off? Big fuzz. Remember, big fuzz. No, you can't just hit that and all of them go off. Big fuzz edited. So not only is it important for you to find out your own opinion, that is very important because you need to know what you like and what you don't like. Because I could tell you what I prefer out of those two, and I will in a few seconds. Excuse me. But you need to realize this isn't just a binary thing. Like if you're in the studio making music, it's not always, yeah, I liked it better with it on, or I liked it better with it off. Some people would go, hey, can you do the first 2 with it on and the second 2 with it off? Or the, and for producers or engineers that are trying to work on a clock, that might be annoying. But if you can come up with the best combination, go for it. Let the answer be, the question was not open-ended. I said, which one do you prefer? Make it open-ended. We prefer it on, folks. Don't know if you are surprised by that or not. It's a bit loud. It's much louder, but I can just turn the volume down here, and these drums that come in are so good. I'm ready to hide this little thing. And that's the first filter we chose. I mean, I have a little bit of articulation knowledge, so I'm just going to click this region, hit S to slice it where I need to, and then I'm going to select all 3 of these. For some reason, the bottom one, If you're using Bandlab on the computer and a few things don't go right, save. Your computer might be breathing heavy. See, look, I tried to select all 3 of these regions. Only 2 of them went. That's suspect. Time to save. So I click this one individually and drag it over. Sure, but you got to ask yourself why. So this is almost like a whole intro, a 30-second intro. Is that too long? Probably. So why don't we get rid of, I mean, a lot of these songs aren't very long in the, like what do these drums sound like? I might get rid of that just opening drum just to get to this really big punk rock drum 196. Look at the size of it. I mean, yeah. Give me that ASAP. So delete this first one. How long is this little bass intro here? Woo! Listen, I said we're going to fuse the punk with a little bit of rap, so I'm going to let that intro go. I'm going to let it be. I think we're on to something here. How long is this video? 30 minutes? Who cares? This is for my 2 most loyal subscribers. Shout outs, Mackle. Shout outs, Mac. Shout outs, The Kitchen. My face is on a 75-inch screen. Yeah, see, I just want something to usher in. Just something that just says, hey, things going to change right at the beginning here. Play. Okay, yeah, stop. That's enough. You're hearing 10 drum sounds because this one just keeps playing on loop. Now I've hit stop, finally. This probably isn't right because there should be some drums after it. I don't really love the tease without the payoff right away. Maybe. Let's give it a try. See, I don't know what I like. Let's actually find out. Instead of always saying, I like this, I like that. Find out. You might surprise yourself. Yes, Bandlab, thank you for saving. Come on, come on. See, yes, beautiful, loving it. This is screaming for words to me. Like if words came in there, oh, like it's obviously it's beautiful by itself, but so much is beautiful by itself. There's a reason that solos exist. Words are not a prerequisite for a song, but I just think that like immediate, massive eruption of things happening all at once. And how can I hip-hopify this? Well, what is... hip hop is a, you know, a window of BPM. If we're talking about, you know, classic boom bap would be 75, 95. This would kind of be more of a trap style. Let's try a flow out here. I can 16p. She wanted this. I wanted me on the gun. I'm the bunny king of the brown. I'm going to summon the venom. But there's also a sampling aspect and a chopping aspect. So I want to chop this up. I'm going to hit solo over here so I only hear it one time. And I want to see, what parts of it do I want? Yeah, I want to starve them of that. So I'm going to put the playhead in the middle where I've identified that it ends at, or before it lifts up at the end. So I play this. So it's just I just want to repeat this over and over now. And you guys get the good stuff later. So I've made this the region. If I click and drag the top right corner, hold on. Region stretches on, but I can still hit the loop thing, I believe. Maybe not. Turn off region stretch. Click and drag this. Yeah, I don't think it's doubling it like I want it to. So what I'm going to do is click the region, hit Command Copy, Command C, put the playhead at the end of the region. I know it's in there because snap to grid is on here. Hit Command V, boom. And then it's going to just play this kind of teasing. Okay. And I might want to do that for the first one too. No, I hit it hard and then like, whoa. Down, down, down. And then after I've done it twice, bye-bye. You don't get the good one for a few bars, and then we'll bring it back. You don't get that uptick. Because the poor words have to compete with this. So let's select all these, copy them. I have no idea how long the verses are going to be. I think I'm going to write a little something here. This might be my longest video of all time. Might be a two-parter. And the drums have to switch up at some point as well, right? What are these called? These are called Punk Rock 196 drums. Let's try to visit this pack. Loop and Louie. So we found the pack, we click loops, instrument. I would like access to your beats, Louie. Click away, swung rock drums, slow hip hop drums. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Remember, I wasn't sold on those drums. Remember? Like, no one knows what they like. Try it. Punk, let's go loops. Punk. What are these fills here? Yeah, I think the end of this one is kind of as good as that. Yeah, so. And then maybe we'll call this the chorus. Dude, this is hilarious. I'm loving this. Click this. Track, Command V. After I've just copied those two regions. I do want a slightly different drum. But will it have the same punch and the same size? Like a slower one, you know, a spacier one for a breakdown. This is a lot of ambition here, folks. This is incredible, what you're witnessing live. See, look at the waveform. It's a shrimp in comparison. Oh, I guess I turned the volume up on it as well. There you go. Let's turn the volume up here. Remember when I asked you to play? Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, no. I want like punk breakdown. What could this be? Drill rage, just a drill thing right in the middle. It looks like, and by looks like I mean I'm looking down here at the would-be waveform. I think it might be what I want, so I'm going to click and drag and put it in. Computer is fighting for its life here. Fighting for its life. Quit. That is very close to what I said I wanted, is it not? So we'll keep that in the pipe. Let's hide these loops for a sec. Hide Bandlab sounds for a sec. So we'll go fighting for its life, my computer. So intro into like intro-ish things, into first chorus, into verse here, into next chorus, into second verse. Okay. And second verse will have none of the fun until it's time for fun. So I select the 4 regions that don't have the second uptick part. Select their track. You can see it selected because it's lit. Like probably could switch up the bass, probably could switch up the other stuff too. Then I drag over my little drill rage. Perfect, perfect, almost perfect. And then maybe I just go sub bass with everything else. Oh my gosh. Just like a straight up trap breakdown in the middle of this not post-punk, unmarketable song. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens if I do that? That doesn't work, right? No, it doesn't. Whoa. If you do something and you're not sure you like it, you can always hit Command Z. I can't believe I've gone this long without saying Command Z. Put the playhead at the end of the regions, hit Command V to make them go. And if we're going to do a drill drum breakdown, why don't we just do a drill sub bass as well? So the playhead's getting in the way a bit, so I just take it out of the way, and then I click and drag this thing over to what will be the end of the verse. These drums do not need to come into the verse. Sorry, you guys are not invited. And I want some sub bass. So Bandlab sounds. Let's go Command A, drill, sub bass. Because like I said before, the trap BPM is close to this. What have we got here? Yeah, I was thinking more of just a big one, not a pulsing one. Here we go, E minor. It's our key, guys. Guys, it's our key. And it looks big. Come on. Yup. Yup. Is there one that's just longer? No. No. I'm putting stars. I'm not making that mistake of missing them again. Interesting. Thank you. Next. Click and drag it into an open track. Open track? I have an hour to make a post-pop, punk, rock, hip-hop, drill banger, or the aliens have the mothership blasted at Earth. I want Powers Dollar. Let's see how this sounds from the chorus into this. I hate it. Whoops. Luged all over my computer screen. But you can't see that. Okay. Song's done. We just have to arrange it a bit. Oh my gosh. Long vid. You're with me. You really are with me. Get rid of Bandlab sounds. Don't need it right now. We're done. And then I want to copy the chorus. Come on. So if I'm dragging the three things I want to drag, what I can do is hold the Alt key, and that's going to copy them. Yike. Come on. There it is. Okay, that did not do what I wanted it to. So they're all selected. Command-C. Put the playhead at the end. Make sure the highest of the tracks that you're pasting onto is the top one, because if I have this one selected and I hit paste, it'll put them down on the wrong one. So I Command-Z to get rid of that. I select the top one, and now they're all on the right. And then we can ride that out to the sunset for what? 155? That's a punk song, all right, folks. And then let's just ride that into the sunset. 155. Let's take it to 2 minutes. 212. Oh, that's that playhead. What's this? 215. I like 215. Uh-oh. These look a bit off. They look a bit off. Please don't be off everywhere. So look, I have the playhead here. It's off. So move the playhead out of the way. All three of them are selected. Drag them until they line up with the 69th bar. That looks good. Release. This guy might have to get extended. Yeah, just to clean that up. Snap in. Perfect. Should be good now. Hope it doesn't sound like complete trash when it's time. And this 89th bar should be 21.5, which I am very fond of. And we're going to shrink this down. And it's going to end like this. Perfect. Save. Run the tune back. We've hardly been listening to it. Zoom out. Computer is absolutely fighting for its life. Let's hear the post-punk rise against trap hop that we made as a family. That might need some distortion as well. Nice. Oh my God. Oh yeah, tease it, tease it. Oh! Bow, 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 bow. Abrupt, beautiful, amazing. I'd love to write to the song, but I have to respect that it's been a 50-minute vid. A tribute vid. Botsy, Boothie, Mackie. Much love. Hope it delivered on the 75-inch. Enjoy your dinner. Not sure it was quite as Rise Against You as I want, but I would be lying if I was not absolutely thrilled with the song that came out. Amazing track. Get out there. Make songs. Don't make excuses. So much love.
Genius.